King Sausage again. First tee Safari. We're going on to the second hole, par 5. The key to this hole is to try to get your drive somewhere in the circle right here. And if you got massive stats, you may be able to blow it out and get out to this that far fairway, but you got to be a big hitter. Not a huge advantage either way. When I had lower stats, I learned how to hit it off to this patch of grass and then hit some kind of a skywood into the green, but it's really hard to get on that green and get that eagle, which you have to have right here. So for me, I'm trying to land it somewhere in the middle to just maybe the front edge of this patch of grass. So if I'm looking at this guy here, I know for me, about 2 into the wind, I'm going to take about a 92 or 93% 3-wood. That should get me pretty darn close to where I need to be. With the new trajectory they put in with the last update, you can get a little bit deep on this. Before, if you got too deep, a high iron would smack into some of these tree branches, but now that the balls go a little higher and they stop a little better, you can be a little bit more aggressive. This approach shot here always plays a little short, to me anyway. I almost always hit a high shot coming into this. And remember, anything that lands tends to kick or dribble right. This right here, when the pin is in that front right, I call that a sucker pin. Do not try to go for that pin. It's a good way to miss it short, and then you got a really tough chip coming back, and you just gave up eagle. Even with the wind blowing, I'm still going to air it to somewhere 4, 5, 6, 7 yards left of that flag just to make sure. So if I'm looking at this guy here, knowing the guy kicks right, and knowing that the wind, the new high shot, probably take about a full high 5 iron. Now if this was a guild prep again, I'm taking perfect shots, but that should put me in pretty good place. If it's a front pin, sometimes you might have to land up in that fringe and then hop it up, which is legit. But this gives you a relatively easy putt when you're on the green. I will tell you that there's spots over here where I don't think the green is true, so I'm always using a putting guide in this regardless, because I just don't trust the break